Boxing is an extremely physical sport and injuries are common. But aside from the obvious injuries such as facial and hand damage, there are some lesser known injuries. This is what we will be exploring today. Firstly, back injuries. The physical demands and postural positioning of the boxing stance places a tremendous demand on the back. Rotating with punches and slipping shots means the back is continuously under strain. Because when a boxer is in guard and hunched over to protect themselves, the back is held in a postural imbalance for long periods of time. This means the rhomboids or middle of the upper back is overstretched, which causes a huge amount of pain. The lower back is in a similar postural imbalance. Because the hips are used heavily in boxing, throwing punches and doing road work, the tight hips pull the weak lower back inwards, creating a curved lower back. Without proper preventative stretches and strengthening exercises, the back commonly causes major problems to boxers. Next we have trap-related tension headaches. You might imagine sore heads in boxing are extremely common because of the repeated shots to the head in sparring. However, another common reason boxers suffer sore heads is because of the postural imbalances previously mentioned. As the arms are constantly raised in the on-guard position, the trap muscles become extremely tight. Many fighters actively strengthen their traps as this helps fighters improve their punch resistance. However, this tightening effect in the traps and back of the neck often creates tension headaches. The tension travels all the way up from the traps, up the back of the neck, creating a dull, lasting pain in the head. Shoulder impingement. As you would expect in boxing, where fighters are wildly swinging shots from the arm, shoulder dislocations are very common.
The corner look on as Danny Williams holds on for dear life in Mark Potter. He's completely gone the shoulder. I don't know whether he's looking at the corner. Jim McDonald is surely going to have to put him out.
However, a lesser known problem, which again relates to posture, is shoulder impingement. The on-guard position again creates tight chest muscles, front deltoids and traps. This tight forward posture position pulls the shoulders forward. This compresses the shoulder tendons closer together when a punch is thrown. Often the tendons can be pinched between the bones. Along with the agonising pain, this can tear the tendons between the bones. Ankle injuries. Road work is essential in boxing training. All decent boxers are more or less semi-pro runners. Boxers often run 5 or 6 times a week alongside their regular training. This fatigue makes them more clumsy and unstable when running, meaning they may go over on their ankles on unstable running surfaces. Furthermore, boxers often injure their ankles inside the ring. Fleet-footed boxers that like to dance around the ring are particularly susceptible to ankle injuries. When moving laterally, their foot may catch on the canvas and go over on their ankle. Heavy-handed fighters may also load up on a shot, swivelling so hard that they go over on their ankle also. And then there are the mental health disorders. Boxing has been described by some as the worst sport in the world for mental health. Recent high-profile athletes such as Tyson Fury and Ricky Hatton have suffered from the mental health demands of the sport, inside and outside of the ring. I will briefly outline some of the problems in this video, but if you would like a more elaborate explanation in a separate video, please let me know in the comments section. Boxing is an isolated, lonely sport. There is also an incredible amount of pressure placed on fighters to win, as a loss is often seen as shameful. A loss can also destroy a fighter's sense of self and confidence. A loss can also heavily affect a fighter's earning power in the pro ranks, increasing the pressure to win. Furthermore, the British Journal of Medical Practices have stated that brain injuries are catastrophic for mental health. Brain injuries greatly enhance the chances of mental health problems, including depression, mania, and psychosis. Constantly dieting and trying to make weight for a fight, and an obsession with body image means that fighters often develop eating disorders as well. This all culminates in a hotbed for mental health problems in boxing, and in my opinion, more needs to be done within the sport to help this.